Boy, was I fooled when I thought visiting America was the same as living in America. Hello, my name is Sharon. I migrated from Jamaica some time ago. Now I live in the United States of America. My son petitioned for me to come and live in America. He petitioned for me for many reasons. The main reason, one, so he wanted me here. Two, my daughter, he wanted to give her an opportunity as it relates to education wise and all of that. I was excited when he petitioned for me. I wanted to change. I was in a job for 20 odd years in Jamaica, different jobs, but for that one job 20 plus years. And so I wanted a change. I was excited. I used to visit America a lot of years. For many years I was visiting back and forth. So I was not a novice to America. But living in America now, it's far different from visiting. I will not go into the whole immigration process because a lot of people know about it and a lot of people are not interested in the whole immigration process. So I'll just maybe give you a little bits and pieces of that. When I got my interview, I did all the medical and all of that, and I got my date for interview and I went to the consulate. The interview wasn't hard. All they asked me were things about my son and what kind of work he did. Even though they have all of those information, they still ask. They still want to know. They want to check all the information that you're giving them if it's the same thing on the paper. Don't know why, but that's just them. That's what they want to do. So I answered their question, told them about my son and what I used to do in Jamaica and all of that. And I passed my interview. They told me where to go to pick up my passport. Also, I got a package that they said I must not open when I reach the airport when I'm traveling. I must give them that package. Do not open it, people. Do not open that package, please. Also, they gave me a date when I'm supposed to leave the country. I cannot stay later than that date. And can you believe it? I got a date that I had to leave like within 2 weeks. I did not plan it. It was quick. It was too quick. But I managed it and I got a ticket. I wrapped up at work because I kept informing HR of my immigration journey and all of that. So they knew that I was going to migrate. So it wasn't hard for me to resign and all of that because they knew that I was going through that journey and anytime soon I would be leaving. But as for me, that was too quick. Anyway, the day came and I left Jamaica. It was a bittersweet moment. I left my daughter, I left my husband. I'm going to tell you that in another video. But this is just an introduction video. I left my daughter, my husband. It was a bittersweet moment. Bitter in the sense that I left them, my family, and sweet in the sense that I'm going to see my son. I'm going to live with him. I'm going to see him more often. So I left on my husband's birthday. That was the worst thing ever to travel, to leave my husband on his birthday. Looking back, if I had a choice, I would not do it. I would have changed my ticket date to a date after or maybe before, but not on his birthday. And that's why I will never forget when I migrated to America, the day when I migrated to America. To see the sadness on his face, yes, but we won't get into that. So I went to the airport. I checked in, said my goodbye, went upstairs as usual, got on my flight and all of that. I went to the immigration officer. He saw my passport. I gave him my document. I was escorted to a different section to sit, and they had my envelope. They opened it. They processed me because it's a process, people. They're going to process you. It took a while. When they processed me, they came back and they gave me a booklet, Welcome to America, and they gave me a paper of things that I can do, things that I can apply for, and things that I should apply for while I'm living in America. Things that are of most important that I need to do now. What are the things I should not apply for and all of that. They gave me website resources that I can get information. And then it was over. I came to custom and my son was waiting for me. It was a happy time for me, people. It was a happy time for me. I came to America when it was warm. I went to North Carolina, Jacksonville, North Carolina to be exact. It was in summer, so I wasn't worried. But I arrived safely. I was happy to see my son and his wife. And my journey began. My journey began living in America, people. Living in America. Drove from the airport. My heart was still in Jamaica. My body was in America because my son was here. Yes, my son was here. So it was a bittersweet moment for me, people. So people, I'm not going to go further in this video. If you want to hear more, just like, share, and subscribe to Shar in America. That's the name of my channel, Shar in America. It's shortened for Sharon, because a lot of people who know me, they call me Shar. You might pronounce it wrong, but they call me Shar, right? So if you want to hear more, this channel is about my life in America, what I am going through, what I went through, and what the future holds for me as a Jamaican living in America, people. So this is my journey. You're going to know about my family, my job, all the reservation, all the things that I love, the things that I don't like about America. But if you want to hear more, stay tuned. Come back to the channel. I know you're going to love this channel. I know you're going to enjoy the content that I'm going to bring. And people, run up the comment section. I can assure you I'm going to answer the comment. Stick and stay with me, people. That is it for me. For my new channel, Share in America. That's it. Bye. Until next time, that is it, people.